All right, so first off, this is my first ever YouTube video. So I'm not too sure how it's gonna go, kind of just trying it out, but me and my wife have a farm, and basically I'm gonna be reviewing products that I found to help stuff out and just kind of doing like a farm vlog or YouTube channel, whatever you think. Today we're gonna be reviewing the $15 chainsaw sharpener off of YouTube, and it clamps on the front of your saw, and when you push it down against something, it's supposed to sharpen it. Off of just feeling of it, it feels very cheap, kind of made out of like a cheap or flimsy plastic. But like I say, it was 15 bucks, and the chainsaw is something that we use all the time. So we're gonna try it out and kind of see how it goes. This is how it fits on the saw. It goes through the hole that's already in the front of the bar, and it snaps on and locks down. Now it says it fits all shapes and sizes, 16-inch to 22-inch, and just off of initial fit, seems pretty loose. I'm not sure if this is how it's supposed to be or whatever, but you start the saw, which I'll demonstrate in a minute, and you hold it down and it'll grind it for 3 to 5 seconds, and that's kind of how it sharpens the chain. So let's go. All right, so this is my dry run. This is a Husqvarna 18-inch saw. Use it all the time. It's very good, very reliable. The chain that's on it is pretty well worn. You can see some markings on the teeth and stuff from where it's been hit and snagged and dropped. It happens. I'm gonna do a dry run without sharpening it, and it'll be timed by my wife, and then I'll sharpen it and then do another one and kind of see how it feels and if I can tell any difference in it. Like I say, I don't know if it's gonna be great or if it ain't gonna work well at all. All right, so there was the first pass. Moderately dry log. I mean, it's not too terrible. It's probably been laying about, I don't know, a month or so. Still pretty tough. I could tell that typically me, when my saw starts cutting like that, I'm ready to sharpen it. I don't like to fight against the saw as I'm using the saw. So let's get our sharpener here. Open her up, clip her on. See how well it works. That could be a massive safety precaution. I told you it seemed loose. I don't know how well this is going to work at all. Let me try it a different way. We definitely got some sparks. I'm obviously gonna add another peg or redo something to this. This is just a terrible design. Cut up the inside of it pretty bad, and just a little bit of wear on the actual grinding stone itself. Nothing too terrible. Let's try it like that. It says to use it for 3 to 5 seconds to sharpen it. I probably got about 3 good seconds on it. So let's try it again and see if it made any differences. made it terribly worse. That's ridiculous. The teeth themselves feel pretty sharp. I don't know. Let's go back to the drawing board, kind of help this out, and then we'll continue on the next part. So basically what I did, there's nothing here is exact, obvious. I'm not a professional. I added a piece with a little steel slidey bar, drilled another hole in my saw, which I do not recommend doing, but for the sake of reviewing the product, if I can help them out, I'm gonna help them out. So you can just slide your little peg right where you need it, lock it down all good like. Well, maybe. Oh, I had it shut too tight. Now, no more rocky. So let's go try it again. So now we've got our saw sharpener fixed up and ready to go. It doesn't flop around anymore. I did put on some safety glasses and some gloves because it throws some massive sparks. But basically, last time I tried it, it burnt my chain. So let's see if this time it can redeem the chain. On the receiving end of that, it looked and felt a whole lot better than it did the first time. Obviously, because it's not all flopping around all crazy like. It's pretty solid on there, as you can see. It slides right off. This time it looks like it left some residue, probably some stuck on bar oil that was already on the chain on there. But maybe that's a good sign. So let's see how we do this time. I am gonna start a fresh mark. That saw sharpener is junk. Do not buy that. That is incredible that they are marketing and selling a product that is that terrible. Now we will try it one more way to give it all benefits of a doubt of it working. We will install it backwards compared to how I have had it now. I don't understand if that would change something about it, but we will completely turn the casing around so it sits on the saw differently than we've had it the prior 2 times. Maybe the point of this chainsaw sharpener is to make you go and buy another chainsaw chain. But as far as the product goes right now, I would not recommend trying to use this. Absolutely terrible. I think I'll stick with my old chainsaw file.